tiny today.
We're both got metal today. Welcome to Cocktail Hour at the Coop.
Oh my God.
I am Liz from Arrow Acres. This is my sister Leanne. We are in our parents' beautiful backyard today with the fish pond behind us and the canaries next to us, so you may hear them. We've got some new babies in there, and one of the males is like super chatty right now, so it's very nice. So,
and it's Sunday, and there's gigantic storm clouds on the horizon. So we're gonna try to get this in.
We may start talking really fast at some point
before we get wet, but we haven't recorded in a month.
Yeah, it's been a month since Maryland. It's been a busy month. Birthday. Have you seen the video, the Maycember video? Was it the Holden family that does those funny parody songs?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I have to send it to you. Has anybody seen the Maycember videos? They're hysterical. It's this family who does these parodies, and it's a Christmas song, but they call it Maycember about how busy May is. It's just like December.
Is crazy.
It's bananas. Like all the end of school stuff.
There was a whole article about why is Mother's Day in May, because May is like horrible, like end of school, and
it's really funny. I'm gonna put a link to the video on Facebook at the bottom. It's really funny. Okay, so since we saw you last, we had shearing day. We had a baby on shearing day. We are still waiting for one baby. That's kind of the news around the farm. I did not record or take photos on shearing day like I wanted to.
Yeah, but I
You
did.
got some. I will put those in.
Well, I only got some because I work, so I came home at my lunch hour. I come home and I'm getting out of the car, and Mom, they're down here, and Mom, oh, go like this, and I'd never met Jen and Ian.
We had friends down from
Vermont, so I didn't know who that was. I thought, and then they said, we're having a baby, and I got out, and sure enough, his head was coming out, just hanging there. She was eating her grass.
That's what you have video of, right?
I have video of that whole thing, so I have video of that, and then when the baby is out, and then I had to go back to work. So the funny thing is, I don't work with anyone that does this stuff. So when I went back to work, I said, you want to see what happened at lunchtime? So I showed everyone the video. They all love it. They get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
They couldn't believe how fast he was up and moving and stuff.
So we had some questions about it. We had a few people ask us, did she go into labor because we sheared her? No. She was going into labor, I think, in the middle of the night. They generally have their babies in the morning. So we have cameras in that barn. I was watching her all night. I mean, I was up like every hour checking on her, and she was like shifting this way, this way, this way, getting up, getting down. So I think she had already gone into labor. We still shear them. And then we had another question, Chef Drea, I don't know if that's how you say your name, on Ravelry, and she asked, do we handle the pregnant ones any differently? Yes and no. They still get laid out. We still tie up their feet. They get stretched out. The guys are just, sometimes when they lean on them, they kind of put their knee on their bellies, so they're a little bit more careful about doing that kind of stuff. But it gets done so quickly. So she was up. We do them first. So
good thing she got done first. She went and had a baby.
Yeah, and the shearer even said, he's like, okay, you're gonna have a baby in 24 hours. So their ligaments next to their tails loosen up.
That's like us.
And once they're
but
once their ligaments are really loose, they have a baby within 24 hours. So he's like, I think you're having a baby today. So we had her over in the next barn, and she just was very uncomfortable. Our friends Jen and Ian arrived, and I said, they have 70 babies a season. So I said, could you guys just keep an eye on her when you see something hanging out? You could take care of that because we're busy with the shearing. Yeah, 70.
How many do they have at their farm?
Right now they have 230. So they sell a lot, and they also eat theirs. So ones that are not
of career.
Change of career. So they do eat theirs, and they do sell their meat to local restaurants up there. So you can find alpaca on the menu up there.
When Peggy was up in Vermont, she took a picture at a place and it said alpaca.
So it was probably from them.
I mean, yeah, that was my.
So when their animals are not producing the quality fiber, and they're not going to do any service to their herd or any other herds, they cull them and they put them in the freezer, and
they have a career change.
Yeah, they have a career change.
Just like sheep.
So then the other question that she had on Ravelry was, is there a difference between the males and females personalities on shearing day? No, they're all like toddlers. they either lay there nice and get their hair cut, or they scream bloody murder and they spit and they pee, and it's awful.
You should give a shout out to Jamie.
I don't know if Jamie watches this, but Paige, if
watches,
you're watching,
tell Jamie.
show Jamie. She was MVP of shearing
She was
day.
awesome.
She had no idea. We have a new volunteer who works for our friend Paige at Frame and Fiber, and she comes once a week just to help clean poop for an hour, and we roped her into shearing day. She had no idea what she was getting into, and she was a rock star because the baby took a lot of our attention away from what we were supposed to be doing. And she really stepped up. It was awesome.
She has had rags covering spit and pee. She was like, oh, wow. Oh, her coat. She goes,
her coat fell in the water.
Fell in the water, and then it fell in the poop. I think I'm doing laundry when I get home. And that's how she said it. Oh. She was great. I think the guys would have like scooped her up and
taken her
in the
truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was great.
Oh,
okay.
Canaries.
There's the canaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they like Jamie too. Okay, so I think that's really it. So I'll put video in of the baby now.
Poor Paige is going to be sad.
Good push. Oh, good pushing. Good pushing. Another push. Better shoulders out, Mama. Oh, good job.
And we have a baby.
Good job.
And it's a
Oh, it's a boy.
boy.
Well, could be a good one. Could be a good one.
Got a bleeder?
Hi, Shushi. Look at your baby. Let's put it in front of Mama. Come on, baby.
Oh, hard work.
Let's go, Shush. Look, look over here. Yay, baby. Is it a girl? Is it a boy? It's a boy. But he's great. He's big, baby beats. Good job. It's a cutie baby. Come on, son. All right. Yeah, baby. I waited for a second, you know. Oh, she's a pig. We'll get her. And the thermometers are there too. Yep, you know what? In that box. Okay. All right. Okay, you're on baby duty. I'm over here. Come here, Silly. I'll pretend I'm opening the baby. Oh, stretch those legs, huh? Oh, Shushy, you can't go out there, honey. Oh, you're good.
Beautiful escaped and doesn't want a haircut. They caught her. There she goes. Haircut time for Beautiful. There she goes. And over here there's the baby. So Liz is just checking everything. Let it get warmed up and dry, and it'll probably be getting ready to stand up within an hour. She'll take her temperature, his temperature.
We got little tea.
She's checking everything.
Oh, yeah, you're doing a good job. Good girl.
What do you got there, Lee?
A boy. But he's big.
Big and healthy.
You want him?
You know what that means? More fences.
He's got teeth.
Huh?
He has teeth. He is stretching those legs
Good.
as hard as he can.
We had a baby, it's a boy.
We had a baby.
Thanks for doing
10 minutes. And he is up.
First baby of the year for me.
Oh, yeah?
And look at Mama, waiting in position for him to nurse. Turn around, she's over there. Yeah, she's over there.
Yeah, you guys don't want to do it today, right? We're decided we're so happy. Now it's like either gray or white. Either gray or white.
Okay,
We're
so
back.
what'd you think?
Like poof, magic. All right, so let's talk about when
we met some nice people in
when
Maryland.
we were in Maryland. We talked a little bit about all the fun people we saw, and two people that we met were the girls from Nomadic Knits, and they have started their own self-publishing some magazines, knitting magazines.
Their names are Melissa and Becky.
Yes, and they were lovely, very, very nice to talk to. Really had a good time with them. And I really wanted, like with this podcast, I want to help other people that are, you know, starting out and encourage people to be creative, and because like the graphic design is beautiful and the patterns are beautiful and I really like them and the product was really, really nice. So they reached out to us about maybe doing a giveaway, and I said absolutely. I love this. I love what they're doing. So we're very excited we get to share with you. So Nomadic Knits offered us 5 free giveaways of their digital version of their magazine. Issue number 3, which is the Upper New York State. So what they do is they go to a certain part of the country. So one of them was in Florida. One was out in like Arizona or New Mexico area, Midwest. They did upstate New York, and the next one coming out is going to be in Maryland and DC.
And that's in July. That's coming
July.
out.
So their photography is gorgeous. They meet like the farmers that are near there, people that are making yarn there, the people that live there, and really, really beautiful. So I don't have their printed copies, but they're really nice. Trust me. I have some printed out digital versions, which I've kind of messed up because I keep going through them. But I'll show you a couple pictures. I'll try. They also have drink recipes in it.
Yeah.
So don't mind me. This is like my giant 11 by 17 printout. But here's the cover of, this is issue 3, right? No, that's 2, New York State. So what's issue 3? Which one did I say we're giving away?
I don't know. We're giving away issue 3.
Issue number
but
3, which I think might be the Midwest one. But anyway, right?
I'm not sure.
Issue 3, Arizona, New Mexico.
So we are going to be giving away 5 free copies, but if you can't wait, or if you want to go, or if you don't win, you can go on Ravelry and get their digital copy and use coupon code Cocktail Hour, one word, and you'll get 20% off. So it's normally $14 and you get it for a little less than $12.
Yeah.
So that's hi guys. So with all the excitement about Nomadic Knits, we forgot to tell you how to enter the giveaway. Duh. So Nomadic Knits does each episode based on regions of the United States so far. So we want to know where is a place that inspires you to knit. Comment below. Tell us where. It could be your backyard. It could be the beach, California, New England, whatever. Wherever inspires you, tell us, and we'll pick 5 of you to win a free copy. Okay? Good luck.
Bye.
Okay, we had a little issue. So anyway, like I was saying, there's a lot of really nice patterns in each magazine, so it's worth buying it just for that, because like 2 patterns are like $12, so it's less than that. And they have nice stories and drink recipes and lots of fun stuff. And this one, in issue 3, I'm going to make this, where I just saw that other picture, as part of Paige's make along.
So if you have been keeping up with Paige, the framer, from Premium Fiber, she is doing a summer make along. I don't know when it ends. I should know that, but I don't know. Oh, we're like cut off now. We had a little issue and I had to move the camera.
Oh, there's Jake.
Sorry guys. So
That headband right there. See that? Isn't that cool?
So Paige is doing a make along
I like that.
called the Warm and Breezy Make Along.
Oh, that's the name of it?
Yeah, and you are supposed to use cotton or linen yarns or cotton linen blend yarns. So I have started mine. I will show you. I guess we're getting into our whips here. First, I want to show you my
How
Seashore
cute
Sharon
is
bag.
this? Did Mom see it?
So
Look at her button on the back, made by Seashore Sharon. She won't sell any of her stuff though.
she doesn't sell it, so you have to be lucky enough to be friends with her or win one of her giveaways. I am both.
Oh, that's right. You
was a-
won this.
I won this. So I'm loving this little bag, and I fold it over,
Can we request them for Rhinebeck?
and it's a little bucket bag.
Look at how
So
cute
when you're working,
is.
it like just sits right next to you. Anyway, so I don't know, at least a year ago. No, a few years ago, I bought some cotton at Rhinebeck, I think, or Maryland, at Maryland, and I never spun it. So spinning cotton is very different than spinning wool or alpaca. So what I've read is pretty much forget everything you know about spinning and figure out how to spin cotton. You have to spin it from the fold and faster, and anyway, so I did that because I had to learn, and then I didn't because I had to, and then I didn't make anything with it. So it's a real pretty natural color, but it's kind of heavy for this project. But I like that hat Dana. Everybody's.
I like that a lot.
It's a little long for my liking.
No,
So
I like
I'm
those.
making a crochet version of the hat Dana. I mean, it'll go under my hair, but so it'll come to a point. I'm starting to,
Oh, that's
you know,
cute.
it's
That'll be nice.
decreasing, and I think it'll be cute.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll wear it for Rhinebeck maybe. I'm already planning my outfits for Rhinebeck.
Oh, I need to order more yarn for my Rhinebeck sweater because I ran out of yarn and I haven't bought more yarn. And then that Pins and Needles went out of business in Princeton
Oh,
where I
yeah.
bought it. So, oh goodness, what's your name? You know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
Kim?
Yes.
She was so nice. She texted me. I met her at Maryland. She texted me and said,
What's her Instagram? That's knitting harvest
"Ah,
knitting.
harvest
knitting
knitting.
harvest.
Ding, ding, ding." She sent me a message and she said, I'm going to Pins and Needles today. They still, ooh, I just almost flashed everybody. They're still having their sale. Do you want me to look for you? I was like, oh, that'd be awesome. But they didn't have the right color.
Oh,
so I need to
bummer.
get that because I need to finish that. That's the one with the color work from Mom from Scotland.
Oh, right.
And then I just need to, the Dorset buttons. How are those Dorset buttons coming, Mom? You have till October.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, she forgot. You have till October. You're fine.
Oh, goody, goody. I needed a
Oh,
brush.
good. She'll. So once my buttons are on, I'm good. Yeah.
All right, so
So-
if you want to join in on the warm and breezy make along with the cotton and the linens, use your stash or go buy some. Paige has some beautiful colors.
It's a very small cup.
It's a very small cup. Go over to her last podcast because she talks about it. Get all the details from her because I
Yeah.
forget when it ends.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make her that headband. I don't know if I have linen and cotton yarn though, because
Anything
I
to
don't.
blend?
I don't know because I don't
You don't
really
like
knit
cotton.
that stuff. Cotton tends to hurt my hands. It doesn't have a lot of give.
All right, so now let's talk about some finished objects.
Are you still happy with your bag?
Yeah, I'm still happy with my bag.
Your impulse buy.
My impulse buy. I love it. Apparently I was busy
Oh my gosh.
this month.
I thought all you had were those two little things that were sitting here.
No. That's silly.
I knit every single day, and what I'm going to show looks the same as a month ago.
So
Oh, they're cute. Oh, I had hats.
This-
They're in the coop, though.
this is my Maryland purchases. So this is some Feederbrook into a
Very
hat.
Sparkle.
That hand spun I did from Classy Squid is in
Ooh,
some.
that looks nice.
So it is. I don't think you can see the sparkles on this. It's sparkly.
It looks like the fairy hair, like Marianne
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Christina's fairy hair.
So
Oh,
couple
yeah,
little
they look
hats.
nice,
So I am
though.
stocking up for the fall right now. And then I got into the lily yarn. So this is my lily yarn from Schweitzer's. So there's a little baby hat and another little baby
Oh,
hat.
that looks pretty.
Isn't that cute? And then I did some, let's see. This is the only finished one. I made a couple farm girls to have for sale.
I should just crochet.
So here's my first one.
Seriously?
And this one
Oh,
I
I
put
like
tassels on.
I like tassels.
Fun, right? And then I used
to the tassels.
So then I used same colors.
You have to
but-
teach me how to make it. Because I think I want to
Okey-dokey.
make one for needles up.
Ta-da. Same colors, just striped a little differently.
How many bags of chips have you had? Third.
Oh, 3.
Guess you're not eating dinner. BLTs.
And then another one. So Feederbrook.
Ooh, look at the yellow.
Feederbrook colors. Yeah, so I'm like well into my Maryland stash. My Maryland stash is almost gone. I'm so proud of myself. I was very purposeful when I bought this year. So I'm happy
Well, it
with
doesn't
that.
hurt that you crochet like a machine.
And what's really funny is the week before shearing, like, we were just crazy busy, like getting ready for shearing, and so my mom had the shear and his 3 guys who worked for him staying at her house. I had our friends staying at our house the one night. So like we were cleaning, we were changing sheets, you know, like that kind of stuff, getting ready for house guests. Thinking about, we have like a huge dinner. So we were getting ready for the dinner, and it was one of those crazy weeks where the kids had stuff, and I got like 3 of these made in that. Like, I feel like when I'm like crazy busy, I sit down at night and I'm like, I'm like still wired. I gotta keep going.
I tell
so.
you, I went to my in-laws last weekend for Memorial Day. We live at the beach. They also live at a beach, an hour, little more than an hour south of us. I go, and we were helping my father-in-law get his patio furniture out and stuff, and the boys were power washing for him, and we finished, and we all opened a beer, and I said, oh, this is perfect, let me go get my knitting. You forgot it. Didn't have my knitting. Didn't have my knitting. I literally thought about driving back up to get it. I was like, I had
How did you forget it?
It was just, we grabbed some bags and got in the car and left. Also, didn't pack a bathing suit because I didn't truly
For the
believe it was
beach.
going to be nice out. So I had to wear Jamie's shorts and a tank top to the beach, like a Benny. I didn't have knitting, but they were laughing at me. They were like, but we thought you had it with you all the time. Like, I know. Now, yesterday I went to the prom. I didn't go to the prom. I wish I went to the prom. My niece goes to Pennsbury High School in Pennsylvania, and they are known as the greatest prom in America. That they've been voted.
So who were the? Oh, keep talking.
Greatest prom in America. Anyway, I did have my knitting for that. There's a parade, so if you go to the prom, there's a theme, and then they decorate the school like insane. And it goes from like 7 at night till 2 in the morning, and there's famous people that come and perform.
So do we know who the famous people were?
One was that Paulie D
from
Jersey Shore guy, and then another.
We
guy,
are not the Jersey Shore like that.
Clearly, we're not.
They're not from where we are.
Yeah.
Like they come down here, but they're not
from here. So it was him, and they were all
We may
excited.
seem
But
like
then
it,
it was someone else that I
you
didn't
didn't
know.
know?
Who it was. No, it was a rapper. I had no clue who it was. And Jamie didn't really
Oh.
know. She wasn't too excited. The
the
mummers
mummers.
opened anyway, there's a parade. So every kid that goes to the prom goes in a parade on a float.
Each table has their own
yeah,
float,
like
right?
the group. Like whoever's friend.
Oh,
they don't
the
have
friends?
tables.
Oh,
It's
they
like
don't have
friends. Like, hey.
Oh,
like,
that's right. Their proms are not like ours.
it's at a gym. It's at their gym, but I mean, decorated like you would. Anyway, I did have my knitting for the prom parade, but it was so cool. They all go by, and there was a
Mummers.
theme. The mummers opened, and my niece's, the whole theme was music, and so her float was the Grammys. It was very cute, and then there was some like Margaritaville. There was a whole sailboat on one,
Oh, how fun.
real sand and everything. Blues Brothers. High School Musical, that was one of my favorites. It was really, really cool. But anyway, I did have my knitting at the prom parade, but didn't have it for the whole weekend of my in-laws. But I was like shaking. Clearly I'm addicted to knitting. That's what they all said. So I'll show you. My knitting is not like this. And also when you're working on a pie shawl, that's like a big old bucket. You
Yeah,
can't,
but how many are you around though? It's like
I knitted a lot. Okay.
you knitted a lot. Last
All right.
time it was like
It was just this.
big.
Okay, so I am making the Leaves of Grass shawl, pie shawl, but I don't wear it as a shawl,
It's a blanket.
So it's in the round, and I need bigger needles because I'm now on the second increase, and there's like 500 and something stitches on this round, so I need
It's
to
a
get
really
bigger
awesome
needles.
hat right now.
Super cool.
Rasta man.
So that's like, part of it. It'll be big and round.
If any of you have crazy dreads that are like totally awesome,
Oh, could
that
fit
would be
in
so
there.
awesome.
Right?
Make that for your hat.
So anyway, you can kind of see it? Like, oh yeah, see?
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So this is Schweitzer's yarn.
Maybe YouTube will grab that as a thumbnail.
Schweitzer's yarn. It's merino.
Oh, I love
100%
the color
merino.
so much.
DK, and I love it. I knit it nonstop. So, no, merino, not Reno.
Merino, not Reno.
Not
Reno.
Reno. So the only thing is, I'm a little nervous. I might not have enough yarn. But if this is what I'm thinking.
Find the lady who was in line in front of you.
She's in front of me.
She
I
bought the rest of
grabbed
it.
7. I had 7 skeins, which according to the pattern is enough, but I don't know. And the lady in front of me was looking at me, and then she just turned. She was like, "I'm doing it too."
She got 6, I think.
Yeah, she got sweaters quantity. So I'm thinking, because there's a knitted on edge around the whole thing, so
Oh,
if I run
maybe.
out, I can do a different color
Oh,
for the
yeah.
knitted on thing, like a cream or something. So that's my other thing.
Yeah, that'd be pretty. Or gray, just like a silver gray.
Yep. And then I have my little baby sweater that I
Aww.
did. So I knitted this before, but it was tiny.
Yeah, we've talked about this
So this is the
before.
baby sophisticate sweater. I've
Oh,
knitted
it's so
many of these,
cute.
but it's free on Ravelry. I had some people ask me, not Show Love to Hike, it was the other one.
The granny?
Yeah. From the Knitster. She asked me what it was, because she has a new grandbaby coming, first grandbaby. So anyway, the first
Knit
one I made
granny?
was teeny tiny. So just so you know, the pattern is tiny. So
Yes, it's like doll size.
yeah, so I doubled.
Like the first size, the newborn size is like a 7-pound newborn.
Yeah, so I doubled the yarn. I held it double. This is the
Oh, yeah, it feels
Cascade
thick. It's like-
alpaca, right?
It's like chunky.
And this is the 6 to 12 month, and I did bigger needles than it called for.
Oh, it's
So I think it's going to be fine, right?
Oh, yeah.
For a 1-year-old?
Oh, for a
It'll
1-year-old,
be for one.
definitely.
So I just have to do the sleeves, which, I'm the worst at sleeves. And then grab...
Sleeve
I
Island.
hate sleeves. So anyway, and I have to put some buttons on. So this is for my neighbor who asked me to do this a year ago. So maybe I should get this done. What's happening?
Oh, they're gonna fix the.
What's happening?
They're gonna try to fix the. Right before we started recording, the pool filter went.
Oh, right now they're going to do it?
And
All right, so that's what I'm working on. I did make some little hats, but we don't have them to show because they're in the farm store to sell for the fall.
so, speaking of the farm store, we are officially closed for the season. So, if you did want to visit, we won't be reopening until the last weekend in September, which is September 28th and 29th.
Oops.
And that's for farm days, and then we're open every weekend from then on. We close for the summer because people come and they want a free tour, and we don't make any money. So people aren't buying.
The alpacas are hot. They stay by their fans. It's not.
Yeah, if I turn this around, you won't see any
There's no
alpacas.
alpacas out in the
and there's
fields.
like 30 alpacas in
Yeah.
front of me.
So it's
They're
not.
all
It's
in the barn.
totally different here in the summertime, and it kind of gives you guys a break. You can like.
It doesn't give us a break. We actually work harder because there's so many things that have to get done
True.
around the farm. So like we have to replace fence posts and stretch new fence and
All right, I
like,
take that back.
it's time for us to get stuff done around the farm and in preparation for the fall next winter.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Oh, can I talk about a book that I read?
Yes,
Okay,
and
so
then I have
am
one
a big
thing,
reader,
so-
as you know. Oh my gosh, they're seriously
Yeah.
hammering on the filter. So I'm going to talk very quickly. Anyway, I love to read, and I'm reading a book, and I'm almost finished with it, and I really have enjoyed it. So I thought I would share it with you. I'm not to the end. I have like 30 pages left. So even if the end is bad, I don't care. It was worth the read. This is called The Walking People by Mary Beth Keane, and I really, really enjoyed it. So look it up on Amazon. It's about
I'll put a link below.
It's about people in Ireland that lived in Ireland in like
Oh, yeah.
1957,
You told me about
1957. Because remember that's when Mom was born. And they immigrate to New York. So it's like that second wave of immigrants, and I really have enjoyed this book. So anyway, I recommend it so far. If the ending sucks, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't think it's going to, but that's that.
And then we haven't done a recipe in a long time. Oh, and you haven't tried the recipe, I don't think. All right, well.
Yes, I did.
You
I
did?
did.
You did?
Yes.
It's good. Yes, you
Oh,
did.
I read another book, the Crawdad book. That was good
Hold
too.
on. Ah, I can't turn it around. Baby was just right here.
Well,
Anyway.
we'll try to get it when we're done.
Okay, so, you can see the baby alpaca on my Instagram stories every day
Yes.
because I've been posting a lot of them. It's a little obnoxious.
Oh, we didn't say where you could find you.
If you'd like to follow along, you can find me at Arrow Acres Farm Yarn, and Leanne is Cocktail Hour at the Coop.
Yes.
On Instagram. All right, so I have a recipe. It's awesome for summer. It's awesome for like if you make corn on the cob and you have like 1 cob left over. That's what I used last time.
Oh.
So it's a can.
Oh, it worked?
They tightened it.
Oh,
they
good. They fixed the
it.
filter.
That was good.
It's a 1 can of black beans, 1 can of black-eyed peas, and then some 1 diced bell pepper. I usually use like a red or an orange one. Sweet ones.
weather statement. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
And then some corn. So you can use canned corn, frozen corn, or fresh corn off the cob that you've like left over that you've already cooked.
Get him.
And then
Totally interrupting.
take balsamic vinaigrette. So
Oh, that's what it was. I knew there was something in there that was different.
friends of ours like to use like a creamy balsamic vinaigrette. I make my balsamic vinaigrette and I like shake it pretty good so it emulsifies a little bit, so it is kind of creamy. And if you need more, a little extra balsamic vinaigrette. And it's the best bean dip. And it's cold. You can eat it right away. You can put it in the fridge, and after like it's been in the fridge, it's good. And tortilla chips.
It would be good on like a veggie burger or like a turkey burger.
Yes, like
You could warm it up too.
You could warm it up, absolutely.
That would be
Or
delicious.
even if like you wanted to like grill some chicken and rice and just pour that on top.
Baby.
Maybe we'll show some baby races.
I'm yeah. I'm gonna
let's catch some baby races.
All right. So wait. So that's all we have for tonight. So goodbye until next time. Sorry it took us so long. And then so I'm gonna cheers this. I'm gonna end this, and I'm gonna go show you the baby races.
Oh, my drink.
Oh, well, fake cheers.
Oh! Oh, I hit right on my knuckle.
Okay, I gotta show you baby races.
Here we
Bye.
go.
I already did.
Oh.
Got the canary. Here you go.
Every day around dinner time, the babies race. So he needs a friend. Francesca needs to have a nice, healthy baby.
This must be the time like when babies are fussy, like dinner time. This is what they like for human babies.
Yeah, human babies just need to run back and forth at dinner time.
If they could just walk.
If they could just walk at a week old. Go ahead, Chase. Race him.
Let's go.
Get him, Smitty.
Here we go.
So we named the baby Smitty. His name is Smithsonian because my mom wanted to remember the year that she went to Scotland. So it was to see her relatives, the Smiths, not to see her relatives, to see where they were from. So we knew it. So we wanted it to be something to do with Scotland or Smiths. So we call him Smitty because our grandfather, who was not a Smith, when he married our grandmother, who was a Smith, her mom started calling him Smitty. So it's a nice welcome to the family. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. I already did.
Oh. Got the canary. Here you go.
Every day around dinner time, the babies race. So he needs a friend. Francesca needs to have a nice, healthy baby.
This must be the time, like when babies are fussy, like dinner time. This is what they like for human babies.
Yeah, human babies just need to run back and forth at dinner time.
If they could just walk.
If they could just walk at a week old. Go ahead, Chase.
Go ahead,
Race him.
Let's go.
Get him, Smitty.
Here he goes.
So we named the baby Smitty. It's his name is Smithsonian because my mom wanted to remember the year that she went to Scotland. So it was to see her relatives, the Smiths, not to see her relatives, to see where they were from. So we knew it. So we wanted it to be something to do with Scotland or Smiths. So we call him Smitty because our grandfather, who was not a Smith, when he married our grandmother, who was a Smith, her mom started calling him Smitty. So it's a nice welcome to the family. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Hi guys. So with all of the excitement about Nomadic Knits, we forgot to tell you how to enter the giveaway. Duh. So Nomadic Knits does each episode based on regions of the United States so far. So we want to know where is a place that inspires you to knit. Comment below. Tell us where. It could be your backyard. It could be the beach, California, New England, whatever. Wherever inspires you, tell us, and we'll pick 5 of you to win a free copy. Okay? Good luck.